It's about bad kids. It's pretty straightforward, you know. Alright, so here's the thing, is that I realized a couple days ago, is that whenever I was in high school, and I was the bad kid of the family, I wore black clothes, and had an in-school boyfriend, and kind of got bad grades. And so I was kind of considered a bad kid, and I had kind of a bad attitude because I didn't think I should be in trouble for anything, so that's where my bad attitude. Alright, so the things that I thought were bad whenever I was in high school were things like walking home with my friends after school, or going to the movies without a parent. I literally thought that was bad. Like, literally thought, if I went to the movies without an adult, and I was in, like, the 9th grade, oh my, yeah, that's what I thought was bad. Don't look at me like that. It's really what I thought was bad. I was like, oh my god, if I get caught, I'm in so much trouble. But no, I realize now, I was a good kid. Good kid. I don't care what my parents say. I don't care what my family thinks. I was a good kid. I never did anything bad. And the stuff I did that I thought was bad, no. This is what stuff is bad, okay, people? I made a list. I don't know how well you can see it. This is my list. This is what kids do today. They drink alcohol. Yes, people. Not talking about fruit punch. We're not. That's what I drink. They're drinking alcohol. Like, you know what? Actually, kids probably do drink fruit punch with vodka in it. Okay? Seriously. It's not good. I didn't have my first drink of alcohol. Not even, like, I didn't even, until I was 18. You know, just saying. Oh, and by the way, I wasn't even aware until recently that kids did this until I had a conversation with my little sister, and she filled me in on some stuff that I was like, she was like, kids at school do this and this? I'm like, no way. My exact reaction. Alright, the second thing they do is, okay, whenever I was in high school and I went to a party, there was like 6 people there, and we played Uno. Alright, I'm just saying, this is true. I only went to like one birthday party, and that was Star's birthday party, and it was costume party, and I dressed up like Ahura from Star Trek, okay? That was my party. No. These kids party other kids from other towns. They don't even know these people, and these aren't even all kids. Oh yeah, they get to know these people after they party with them. But when they first start going to parties, they don't know anybody. And they're partying with people and kids of all ages, my age, and, you know, they party age 14 through 15. I mean, 25. 25. Ages 14 through 25 at these parties, people, with everything listed on here. All these things that are on here are at these parties. Okay? Well, except for the school stuff. Alright. Kids now also do drugs. And by drugs, I mean like hardcore stuff. Like cocaine and shrooms and pills and weird stuff. Personally, I don't have a problem with weed. I think it's like alcohol. If you're a mature adult and you use it maturely and recreationally, you know, and you're responsible and you stay in your house, you know, you don't go driving around and crap, you're fine. Whatever. But when you're 14 years old, I'm sorry, you're stupid enough. Your brain isn't even done developing and you're gonna kill it? Really? And you make bad decisions because your frontal lobe isn't even done developing at all yet? So you don't even make good decisions without weed, and now you're gonna go drink, and smoke weed. Oh my god, no wonder there's so many pregnant teenagers. Which brings us to our next one. They're all having sex. I wonder why. Also, kids sneak out. Now, I probably should have put this at the beginning because after I said all these horrible things, sneaking out doesn't sound that bad. But they sneak out to do these things. Or they'll be like, oh, Mom, I'm going to this person's house. And that other person will be like, oh, Mom, I'm going to that other person's house. And then none of these kids go to any of these houses. Where do they go? They go to like 3 towns over and party. That's what and then they do all these things. Yep. Alright, other things that kids do. Okay. Other things that kids do. They do air duster. Which, how does that work? Like they take a towel. And yeah, you take the towel, you put the towel over it, you put the thing up. Maybe I shouldn't be explaining how to do this. You use a towel and something that's aerosol and you breathe it in and you get hot. So you can use air duster, you can use hairspray, you can use air deodorant, which is aerosol deodorant. You can use anything like that, right? Alright, so that's dangerous. You can die. Yeah, like Devin said, you can freeze your lungs and your brain if you do this. So if you're doing this, you're an idiot. You're just a complete imbecile. Because you're sitting here going, oh, this looks like fun. Maybe I'll freeze my brain and die. I'm just saying, but would you want to be your parents up at like 4 o'clock in the morning being woken up by the cops? Knock, knock, knock. Oh, hello, ma'am, sir. We would just need to inform you that your daughter has died. And then your parents are going to get all sad and cry and be like, oh my God, what happened to my daughter? And then the cop's going to look them in the face and go, she breathed in aerosol deodorant. Really? That's how you want to go out? This is just stupid. Alright, moving on. Kids are having sex at school. I don't even have anything to say to this one. Oh, and they're also doing it on the bus, which I can't imagine would be any good because that's so bumpy, right? I'm just, wow. And this is just what I know of, and half of it is because, like, my little sister was like, I was like, Devin, you know, what are bad things that kids do nowadays? And she was all like, well, you know, we talk in school and talk about what's happened, and this is what some of the kids do. And I'm like, what? They do what? Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Wow. Yeah, so, you know what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. And now, so, I don't ever want to be called a bad kid again. Ever again. Because I'm no longer, you know what? I dressed in black. I might have had a really bad attitude. I listened to, as my mom would say, scary music, and I had bad grades. You know, that was the extent of my bad streak. What? And now I'm finding out what kids really do. And you know, I'm pretty sure this stuff went on when I was in school too. Not all of it, because I know some of this crap did not go on when I was in school. But not in my school anyways. My parents should be so freaking happy with me. I'm a perfect child. I didn't give you guys any problems other than my attitude. To conclude this, if you do these things, you're a bad kid. And all of them you should not do, because they can all kill you. Yes, literally all of them. Drinking, alcohol poisoning. Partying, you could get kidnapped and raped. You're only 14. Stay home and play Uno. Jesus. Drugs, do I really have to say overdose? Extremely simple. No one should do drugs. Weed doesn't really kill you. It's stupid people who do the weed, and like I said, you're already stupid enough, so you're probably gonna kill yourself. Sex, yeah, you can die from sex, girls. It's called cervix cancer. Hey, you gotta get the 3 shots before you can have sex. I don't know. Sneaking out and then doing all these things, you can die. Air duster, I've already pretty well explained how you can die. If you do air duster, you're stupid, and you're probably gonna die if you keep doing it. And sex at school, well, I can imagine if you guys have any fathers, better not let them find out, because you're probably gonna die at their hands. And so will the boys. Alright, so that's my video on how kids are really bad nowadays. And I was just pretty much shocked. And I would not have known this if it wasn't for my little sister. So this is my little sister Devin, and she's the one who opened my eyes to all the horrible things that go on. And now I'm scared for her, because how is she supposed to survive high school when there's all this bad kids around? She better just stay focused on her freaking grades.